Paul here. In this video, let's have a look at why you might be going through, let's say, a very chaotic period in your life and what it could mean. And let's have a look. So right now it's Monday afternoon. The clouds are clearing up. I'm here in Richmond Park, southwest London. So I'm going to take you for a walk. So let's go. Hey Paul, how are you doing? So, as you can see here, beautiful day right now, Richmond Park, southwest London. Sky is clearing up. It was very cloudy this morning. Another good thing, of course, Monday afternoon, so it's quiet. The weekends are always very busy, so it's more difficult to make videos. But two things actually. One thing I'm very excited about is that today actually I made a very big investment in getting gimbal for my GoPro. If you don't know what gimbals are, it's basically where it's like an electronic stabilizer, because right now I'm holding my GoPro just on a small little tripod, and as you can see it's a little bit shaky and I don't like it, and I want to make better videos for you guys, of course, about mindfulness, self-actualization, personal development and so on. Well, I'm getting outdoors in nature, connect with nature, and where we can connect with our own essence. That's the whole thing. So that's one thing, and today it's also a little bit of a practice day because I'm also diving into Adobe Premiere and professional editing software and stuff like that. I didn't really follow any kind of media course, but it's something that I'm very excited about to dive deeper into that. So let's dive into the topic of today's video, and that is why your external life might look as a little bit chaotic in the sense of our social norms. Right now, this is something I can totally relate to, because over the years I also have been through a lot of chaos, especially career related chaos. I'm not going to bore you to death with very long stories, but I've been a job hopper very much over the last years, and right now where I'm at today, actually I have a very quiet and peaceful job where I travel around the country working for a car finding service. So that sometimes I have a day where I go to Scotland and drive back. Sometimes I have to go to the island of Wight picking something up, or go to Wales, or go to Manchester, Liverpool. So sometimes I have very long days where I have all the time for myself to listen to audio, being in a train, reading books and that sort of thing, so I can just really be with myself, which is a very lovely thing at this moment. So it's very peaceful, it's very quiet. It's always also very flexible as well. It's not like 5 or 6 days straight where I need to slave my ass. No, not at all. It is just the downside of it. It's not really like a ton of money. So today I made a big investment, like investing in a gimbal and some other GoPro things that I want to use to make better videos for you guys. So that was a little bit of a big step, but yeah, that's a little bit where I'm at today. But where I have been, if you don't know me that much yet, where I have been is from a career kind of standpoint. I've basically like all over the place. I had corporate jobs. I had several businesses for myself. I had an internet business that really took me a lot of time. It's going to rain a little bit, but it's still very sunny, so it doesn't really matter. I had an internet business that took me a lot of time to take it off. And then I hit a point and then I crashed, and that completely burned me out. I've been through a lot of very deep burnouts, and basically that also caused a lot of stress and anxiety and depression. And ever since 2013 I came to London, I had no clue what to do, right? I've been through various driving jobs. I worked in a city doing marketing and all sort of things, but also that was really burning me up. So from a career kind of standpoint, I have been all over the place, and it was looking very chaotic of course, in the eyes of for myself, you know, but also in the eyes of society and others and stuff like that. And it didn't really make me feel very comfortable. I didn't really feel comfortable with myself. Didn't really give me a lot of confidence either. Neither was I really developing any kind of competence or skills or any of that kind of sort. So I was more withdrawing more into myself. You know, I was seeking more for time with myself than trying to commit to any kind of social obligations, stuff like that, you know, because the first thing that people are going to ask you to do, like, hey, you know, what is it that you do? Because, you know, we always trying to identify ourselves, you know, like with the stuff that we do, right? We don't really identify ourselves with who am I really, right? It's so much easier to say like, oh, I'm an account manager, or I'm an accountant, I'm a salesperson, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm this or that or this or that. Yeah, maybe right now for you, you're completely somewhere else in your life. That's totally okay. Maybe you're going through chaos in personal relationships or business relationships, or, you know, romantic relationships where you're constantly also jumping from one thing to another. But when it's also for you is work and career related, the thing is, you know, in our perception, in our human perception, you know, in our social standards, it might look like we are jumping from one thing to another, where you constantly tasting something and you say, no, that's not quite it, and then you're trying to taste something else, experience something else, and you are like also like, nah, not really. Let's try something else. Nah, not that either. So let's move on to the next thing, right? The whole thing is, you know, from a physical standpoint, we are indeed going through chaos, right? We're going from one thing to another. The thing is, what we are really doing is like when we are breaking down our old self-image, our old identity, right? Our identity is our ego, and our ego constantly tells us, you know, like, do this because, you know, that is what you should be doing according to the expectations of society and others, and, you know, stuff like that. But that identity is not always in a line with your essence, right? Your true inner being, your core essence, which is of course unconditional love for yourself. And it's like a constant battle, it's like a constant dance that you need to learn to embrace, to see like, okay, what I'm doing, is that for my identity, or is it something that I can establish a better relationship or a better connection with myself? That's always the question that you need to answer for yourself, right? Is it because my ego is telling me to do this, or is it, you know, because then I can connect with my intuitive heart? Then I can feel more in tune, more inspired. I can step into my joy, my expression. So even though, you know, you're going through chaos and you're going from one thing to another, it might has to do that, you know, you do things because you think that is what you should be doing. You're going into that relationship, or you're going into this job or that job, or you're trying to start that business or this business. Eventually, maybe all these kind of little things might be very chaotic in our physical world, physical dimension, the human experience. But from a spiritual perspective, maybe you're just going straight into one linear goal, in a one straight line, straight into the light, straight into the higher love, the unconditional love for yourself, which caused that chaos here on this world, but actually you're going into a straight line into the experience of love and light for yourself, which you might not be aware of consciously, but that's really what might be going on for you right now. So embrace it. Embrace what you're going through. You know, maybe you're going through a lot of different jobs and you constantly are like, nah, this is not it, nah, it's not that either. Oh, wait a minute, this is nice, I like it. I like the freedom, I like the flexibility, I like, you know, that I can travel, I like that I can meet new people, I like I can do this, or I like that I can do that. Okay, maybe it's not really giving me a lot of wealth and financial freedom, and it's giving me the financial stability, but I have the joy pays me out so much more than just the money. Could be one thing. Embrace it. Absolutely embrace it. Accept it. And be grateful for that. Because everything is nothing more than a little stepping stone to your higher self. To your greatest version of yourself. To embrace more this unconditional love for yourself. Is to grow more into the light for yourself. And then don't really pay much attention to the chaos you think you're going through, because that's the chaos for the mind, you know, because the mind, or the ego mind, the lower self, it seems to lose grip on your old version of yourself, and that's why you identify it as chaos, but eventually it's not. You're going into a straight line into the light for yourself. So tell me, is this something you can relate to? That you saw some value in this? Then please let me know. Leave your comments below this video. And my apologies if this video was still a little bit shaky, because tonight, hopefully tonight, I'm going to get my new stabilizer, and it's going to be a little bit of an adventure, a challenge for me to start making better videos for you, of course, about this topic, about self-actualization and stuff like that, where we are getting here out in the outdoors. Breathe the fresh air, listen to the wind, connect with the trees, call me an old shaman, whatever you want to call it, whatever. I just love being here. Here's where I feel at home. Here's where I can feel connected. So Shapal here. If you liked it, consider subscribing, and I'm looking forward to see you in the next video. Take care for now. Bye bye.